Scene script. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to always be on a path of progress while others seem stuck in a rut? Welcome to the fascinating world of self-improvement, a journey that very few embark upon, but one that has the potential to transform lives. This is not just about reading a self-help book or attending a motivational seminar. No, self-improvement is a continuous, lifelong process. It's about being better than you were yesterday, inching forward and expanding your horizons. Imagine a world where everyone is committed to self-improvement. We'd all be happier, more fulfilled, and successful. But what does success mean? Is it the car you drive or the house you live in? Or is it the peace of mind, the sense of accomplishment, the joy of giving, or the thrill of learning something new? The definition of success varies from person to person, and that's the beauty of self-improvement. It allows each one of us to define our own success and then empowers us to achieve it. Self-improvement is not a destination, it's a journey. It's about making small, incremental changes every day that add up over time. It's about conscious growth, not just in one area, but in all aspects of life. Whether it's improving your communication skills, becoming more organized, learning a new language, or simply being more patient, every step you take towards self-improvement is a step towards a better you. And it doesn't stop there. The magic of self-improvement is that it creates a ripple effect. As you start to improve, you influence those around you. Your positivity and growth mindset can inspire others to embark on their own journey of self-improvement, creating a cycle of continuous growth and development. So, how does one begin this journey? It's simple. Start with the desire to improve, set achievable goals, maintain a positive mindset, and never stop learning. Remember, the only person you should strive to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Unleashing the power of self-improvement can transform your life. It's time to embrace this power and embark on an exciting journey of self-discovery and personal growth. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the science of self-improvement in the next scene. Did you know that self-improvement isn't just about willpower? It's rooted in science. Indeed, the journey to bettering ourselves is intricately intertwined with the fascinating mechanisms of our brain. Let's start with neuroplasticity. This is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. Neuroplasticity allows the neurons in the brain to compensate for injury and disease and to adjust their activities in response to new situations or to changes in their environment. So when we learn something new or try to develop a new skill, our brain literally changes. This is why you can indeed teach an old dog new tricks. Next, let's talk about the growth mindset. This is a concept developed by psychologist Carol Dweck, which refers to the belief that our abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, which assumes that our character, intelligence, and creative ability are static givens, which we can't change in any meaningful way. The growth mindset thrives on challenge and sees failure not as evidence of unintelligence, but as a springboard for growth and for stretching our existing abilities. Finally, let's touch on the role of habits in self-improvement. The science of habit formation tells us that habits are automatic behaviors or routines that are triggered by situational cues, which are then followed by some form of reward. This is called the habit loop. When we consciously work on forming new habits, we're essentially reprogramming this habit loop to work in our favor. So you see, self-improvement isn't just about gritting your teeth and powering through, it's about understanding how your brain works, harnessing the power of neuroplasticity, adopting a growth mindset, and strategically forming new habits. Understanding the science of self-improvement can help make your journey easier and more effective. Scene script. Goals are the compass that guide us on our self-improvement journey. Imagine you're setting out on a voyage across the ocean. You wouldn't just cast off and hope for the best, would you? No, you'd set a course, a destination. That's what goals are in the journey of self-improvement. They are our destination, our guiding star. Now let's talk about setting clear, achievable goals. You may have heard of the acronym SMART when it comes to goal setting. It stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. But what does that really mean? Think of a goal that's vague, like, I want to be healthier. It's a good aspiration, but it's not specific. What does healthier mean to you? Does it mean eating better, exercising more, reducing stress? Now let's make it smart. I want to go for a 30-minute walk every day after dinner for the next month. See the difference? It's specific. You can measure it, it's achievable, it's relevant to your health, and it's time-bound. Remember, setting a goal doesn't mean setting up a finish line. It's not about winning or losing, it's about progress. So don't set a goal so high that it's unattainable or so low that it doesn't challenge you. Find that sweet spot where you're pushing yourself but not beyond your limits. And of course, your goals should be relevant to you and your life. If you're setting a goal because you think you should or because someone else wants you to, then it's not going to motivate you. Your goals should be things that you genuinely want to achieve, that will make a positive impact on your life. Finally, give your goal a deadline. Time-bound goals create a sense of urgency and help keep you on track. Without a deadline, it's easy to put things off and lose momentum. So remember, when you're setting goals on your self-improvement journey, make them SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Setting the right goals is the first step towards self-improvement. Habits are the building blocks of self-improvement. That's right, your habits, those little routines you go through daily without even thinking, play a crucial role in shaping your life. They can be your greatest allies or your worst enemies in your journey of self-improvement. Think about it. Habits, whether positive or negative, have a compounding effect. Small actions, repeated over time, can lead to significant changes. A daily habit of reading, for instance, can over time transform you into a well-informed individual. On the flip side, a habit of procrastination can hold you back from reaching your true potential. So how do we form positive habits and break negative ones? Well, it's all about understanding the habit loop, which consists of 3 parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue triggers the habit, the routine is the habit itself, and the reward is why you keep doing the habit. To form a positive habit, identify a cue that will trigger your desired habit. Make the routine easy to do and ensure that you feel rewarded after doing it. For instance, if you want to develop a reading habit, you might decide that your cue is finishing dinner, your routine is reading for 20 minutes, and your reward is a cup of your favorite tea. Breaking negative habits, on the other hand, can be a bit more challenging. The key here is to replace the negative habit with a positive one. Identify the cue and reward of the negative habit and then find a positive routine that can be triggered by the same cue and provide a similar reward. Remember, patience and persistence are key when it comes to habit formation. It takes time to form a new habit, and there will be days when you falter. But don't be too hard on yourself. Instead, use these moments as opportunities to learn and adjust your approach. By developing positive habits, you can make lasting changes in your life. So let's start building those blocks of self-improvement one habit at a time. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the process. A statement that may seem counterintuitive at first, but let's delve deeper and you'll understand why this perspective is so crucial. Imagine you're learning to ride a bike. You don't just hop on and pedal away flawlessly. You wobble, you fall, you scrape your knees. But each fall, each stumble teaches you something new about balance, about steering, about the mechanics of the bicycle. That's what failure is. It's the stumble that teaches you to balance. It's the fall that shows you how to get back up. So let's talk about embracing failure as a learning opportunity. The first step is to shift our mindset. We need to stop seeing failure as an end, but as a stepping stone, a teacher. This is what we call developing a growth mindset. With a growth mindset, we understand that abilities and intelligence can be developed. We believe that our most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. This perspective creates a love for learning and a resilience that is essential for great accomplishments. We learn not to dread failure, but to welcome it, because each failure brings us one step closer to success. But how do we develop this resilience? The key is to understand that failure is not a reflection of your worth. You are not a failure because you failed. You are a learner, an improver, a striver. Celebrate your failures just as you celebrate your successes. Acknowledge them, learn from them, and then let them go. Don't carry them as burdens, but as badges of honor that show you had the courage to try. And remember, it's okay to feel disappointed, to feel hurt when we fail. It's human. But don't let the disappointment stop you. Use it to fuel your determination to succeed. So, next time you stumble, next time you fall, remember, it's not the end. It's just a step in the process, a valuable lesson on your journey to success. Embracing failure can turn obstacles into stepping stones for success. Embrace each stumble, each fall, as a stepping stone on your path to success, because that's exactly what they are. Self-improvement isn't about being hard on yourself, it's about being kind to yourself. That's right, kindness, especially self-compassion, is a fundamental aspect of self-improvement. But what exactly is self-compassion? Imagine your best friend is going through a tough time. How would you comfort them? You'd probably be understanding, patient, and kind, right? Now consider treating yourself in the same way when you're struggling. That's self-compassion. Self-compassion creates a nurturing space within you that understands and accepts your flaws and failures. It's not about ignoring your mistakes, but about acknowledging them without harsh judgment. It's about recognizing that everyone, including you, is a work in progress. So how do we cultivate self-compassion? Start by being mindful. Mindfulness allows us to observe our feelings without getting swept away by them. When you're feeling down, instead of ignoring your feelings or criticizing yourself, acknowledge them. Say to yourself, I'm having a tough time right now, and that's okay. Next, practice self-kindness. Talk to yourself as you would a dear friend. Replace self-critical thoughts with kinder, gentler ones. Instead of thinking, I'm such a failure, consider, I'm human and it's okay to make mistakes. I can learn from this. Lastly, remember common humanity. Understand that you're not alone in your struggles. Everyone experiences hardships, failures, and setbacks. By recognizing this, you can foster a sense of shared human experience, which can make dealing with personal difficulties less isolating. Cultivating self-compassion isn't about being complacent or ignoring personal growth. It's about creating a supportive environment within yourself, one that allows for growth and improvement without the stress of self-criticism. It's about understanding that self-improvement is a journey, not a race, and that it's okay to stumble along the way. Cultivating self-compassion can make your self-improvement journey more enjoyable and less stressful. So the next time you stumble, remember to be kind to yourself. After all, you're only human. You don't have to walk the path of self-improvement alone. Indeed, the journey of self-improvement, while deeply personal, is not meant to be a solitary expedition. It's a path that can be illuminated by the wisdom and encouragement of others. Whether it's a mentor, a coach, or a supportive friend, seeking support can be a game changer in your journey. Imagine this: you're climbing a mountain. It's a steep climb and you're carrying a heavy backpack. You're determined to reach the top, but it's hard, really hard. Now imagine someone joins you. They share the weight, they guide you on the path, they motivate you when your energy flags. That's the difference support can make. But where do you find such support? Start with your immediate circle. A friend, a family member, a colleague. Someone who understands you, believes in you, and is willing to invest time in your growth. If that's not possible, look beyond. There are mentors and coaches out there who have walked the path you're on, who can provide guidance and perspective. Once you've found that supportive person, cultivate the relationship. Be open about your goals, your struggles, your successes. Listen to their advice even if it's hard to hear. Remember, they're on your side. They want you to succeed. And don't forget, support is a two-way street. As you seek help, be ready to offer it too. Share your own experiences, your own insights. Not only will this strengthen your relationship, but it will also deepen your own understanding and commitment to your self-improvement goals. Finally, remember to express gratitude. A simple thank you can go a long way in acknowledging the value of the support you're receiving and in nurturing the relationship. So don't shy away from seeking support. It may feel vulnerable to ask for help, but remember, everyone needs a helping hand sometimes. With the right support, your journey of self-improvement can become less daunting, more manageable, and infinitely more rewarding. Seeking support can make your self-improvement journey less lonely and more rewarding. Self-improvement isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. You've probably heard this saying before, but have you ever stopped to consider its true meaning? In the journey of self-improvement, it's not about who can run the fastest, but rather who can keep going the longest. This is where the power of persistence comes into play. Persistence is the quality that allows us to keep pushing forward, no matter how slow our progress may seem. It's the mindset of I'm going to keep going no matter what. And in the realm of self-improvement, this mindset is absolutely crucial. But why is this? Well, self-improvement is a process, not an event. It's something that happens gradually over time, with each small step we take leading us closer to our end goal. And it's during this process that we're likely to encounter obstacles and setbacks. We may even feel like we're not making any progress at all. But this is where persistence really shines. When we're persistent, we don't let these obstacles deter us. Instead, we see them as opportunities to learn and grow. We understand that the path to self-improvement isn't always smooth sailing, but we're willing to weather the storm in order to reach our destination. So how can we cultivate this quality of persistence? One way is by setting realistic goals for ourselves. When we have a clear vision of what we want to achieve, it becomes easier to stay motivated and keep pushing forward. Another way is by practicing self-compassion. This means being kind to ourselves when things don't go as planned, and understanding that it's okay to make mistakes. Finally, remember to celebrate your small victories. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your persistence. So take the time to acknowledge and appreciate these moments. In conclusion, remember that the journey of self-improvement is a marathon, not a sprint. It may take time, and there may be obstacles along the way, but with patience and persistence, you can reach your destination. Persistence is the key to long-term self-improvement. Self-improvement isn't a destination, it's a journey. As we've traversed the landscape of self-improvement together, we've delved into its power and the science behind it. We've explored how to set achievable goals and the significance of developing habits that align with these goals. We've learned to embrace failure not as an endpoint, but as an opportunity for growth. We've cultivated self-compassion and understood the importance of seeking support from others. And above all, we've discovered the power of persistence, of pushing through even when the path is steep. Yet at the heart of all these lessons lies a simple yet profound truth. The journey of self-improvement is not merely about reaching a final destination or ticking off a checklist. It's about the experiences we gather along the way, the triumphs and trials, the ups and downs, the moments of clarity and confusion. It's about the transformation we undergo, not just in our skills or capabilities, but in our very perceptions, attitudes, and outlooks. It's about the person we become in the process, shaped by the challenges we face and the victories we achieve. This journey, albeit filled with obstacles, is also laden with moments of joy and fulfillment. It's in these moments we discover new facets of ourselves, experience personal growth, and truly come to understand our potential. So let's not get so caught up in the final destination that we forget to enjoy the journey. Every step we take towards self-improvement, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. It's these small steps that culminate into the larger journey, shaping us into better versions of ourselves. So remember, self-improvement is not a race with a finish line. It's an ongoing journey, an exploration of the self, a pursuit of growth. And the beauty of this journey is not just in the destination, but in the discovery, the learning, and the transformation that takes place along the way. Embrace the journey of self-improvement, and you'll discover a path to a better you. So, are you ready to embark on your self-improvement journey? We've covered a lot of ground in this discussion, and it's time to recap the key takeaways. We began by talking about the power of self-improvement, how it can transform your life, open new doors, and unlock potential you didn't even know you had. Then we dove into the science of self-improvement, exploring how our brains can adapt and change throughout our lives, making self-improvement not just a possibility but a reality for everyone, regardless of age, background, or previous experience. Next, we covered the importance of setting goals. Goals give direction to your self-improvement journey, providing clear markers of progress and success. We also discussed the development of habits and how they are the building blocks of change. Remember, it's not about big, dramatic changes, but rather small, consistent actions that accumulate over time. We also touched on the value of embracing failure. It's not a sign of weakness, but rather a stepping stone on the path to success. And let's not forget the role of self-compassion, treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially when things don't go as planned. We also highlighted the importance of seeking support from others. No one is an island, and we all can benefit from a helping hand or an encouraging word. And finally, we emphasized the power of persistence. The journey may be long and challenging, but with determination and resilience, you can make it to your destination. So, what's next? It's time to put this knowledge into action. Start with small steps, set achievable goals, and gradually build up from there. Remember to be kind to yourself, seek support when needed, and keep pushing forward no matter what. This self-improvement journey is a process, a lifelong adventure. It's not about achieving perfection, but about becoming a better version of yourself, one step at a time. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Start your self-improvement journey today.